Welcome to the show, and it is opening day. Is it really opening day, though? We had two Tokyo games, Dodgers versus the Cubs. So technically, the Cubs are the worst team in baseball. The Dodgers are the best team in baseball. What a surprise that is. But it is opening day. All the other 28 teams play today. Every team starts with a clean sheet, a clean record. It is the last Thursday of March, opening day. And the Marlins, the good old Marlins. For us Marlins fans out there, if there is any, we have the best pitching matchup of the day, so we have the most hyped matchup of the day, which is probably be the only time we'll have a hyped game all season. Sandy Alcantara versus Paul Skibbity Rizzo, Livy Dunn, Ohio Skenes. Yes, the hottest pitcher in baseball, the most talked about pitcher in baseball, probably. Yeah, the most talked about pitcher in baseball for sure. Crazy rookie campaign. One NL Rookie of the Year last year, Then we have Sandy, who had Tommy John surgery last season, didn't pitch last season. Season before, that was the Marlins' best season forever. Hype baseball. But he didn't do really good. He was coming off of a Cy Young. So about 2 seasons ago, NL Cy Young winner, Sandy Alcantara, he's still really good. He's still topping 100 or so, or 90s, 98, high 90s. So he's still really good. He's still really effective. I want to see how he's going to be coming off of this Tommy John surgery. He threw in spring training, of course. It's pretty good. So we'll see. This matchup, I'm hyped. This is the only thing, honestly, as a Marlins fan, and if you probably most Marlins fans are watching this, this is probably the most excited we're going to be all season. Now, this team, only one starter from last year is on this team. Only one opening day starter from last year is on this team. Nick Fortes. That's nothing. That's not good. That's not good. Nick Fortes, not really good hitter. Decent catcher. Never catched with Sandy before. It was Jacob Stallings' job when Sandy was pitching back in the day. Also, new pitching. So, the thing with the Marlins is they're fish with arms. Sometimes, hitting's been a problem since this new ownership group took over. No hitting. Traded Stanton, Yelich, no hitting. But we've been fish with arms. Sandy and Yuri, of course, who's coming off an injury close to the All-Star break. We have Ryan Weathers, Braxton Garrett. He's hurt. Ryan Weathers, hurt. We have Max Meyer, promising young pitching, Noble Meyer. So, young pitchers, we have good pitching, and a lot of them are hurt. But we'll see them throughout the season, hopefully. And hopefully Sandy doesn't get traded. We'll talk about that later. But we're fish with arms. But what I don't understand is we let go of Mel Stoudemire Jr., who has been clearly effective with our pitching staff, with our pitching rotation. Ryan Weathers, really effective as a starter last season. Braxton Garrett, really good. The pitching did take a fall last season, but the Marlins just sucked overall last season. No run support whatsoever. But Jesus Luzardo, he was good. Baby Jesus. Braxton Garrett, Ryan Weathers, Max Meyer was pretty good last season before he got optioned back down so we can have more years of control over him. What a way to treat your players, Marlins. Control. So we had good pitching, but Mel Stoudemire didn't let go, so we got a new pitching coach. We'll see how that goes. But the pitch should be good as soon as we get healthy. Right now, it's looking like Sandy, Kyle Quantrill. He's not going to be good, I'm telling you right now. Volante Belozo, he's not bad, but I don't think he's going to be anything special. And Max Meyer, I think will be really, really promising this season. We'll get to him also. I have something for him. Excuse me. The Marlins, though. The Marlins. Opening day against the Pirates. Pitcher, ace. Two probably the best pitchers in baseball. We'll see how Sandy is looking. But for the Marlins, the lineup. Xavier Edwards leading off. Probably the only dude I'm fine with on this lineup. I have a problem with this lineup. I mean, not only is it no names, not only is it people we do not care about, but it's also like, this is really what we're getting as a major league team. A fan base deserves Xavier Edwards, okay, but other than that, Kyle Stowers, Jonah Bride, Matt Mervis, Otto Lopez, Griffin Conine, Derek Hill, and Graham Pauley. Does a major league fan base really deserve that? This team sucks. I mean, the hitting sucks. Hitting's been a problem forever. And even though, yes, we're in a rebuild, of course we're in a rebuild. We're in an eternal rebuild as Marlins. The Marlins are always in a freaking rebuild. And yeah, Jesus Sanchez, Connor Norby are out. But still, this lineup should not be this bad. The only major league player we signed in the free agency was Kyle Quantrill. Mid-pitcher. Middle-of-the-pack pitcher. Came from the Rockies. Terrible team. we couldn't sign somebody just to be like, oh, we know that dude. You know, just to be like, oh, that's actually a major league player. All the rest of these players will be on a minor league team, a minor league roster. Will be in the minors still, if there was any other of the 29 teams, if I'm being honest. This team is awful. But Xavier Edwards, perfect, really good last season. He was a hitter. You know, he took over that Luis Suarez role, get on base. Mr. On Base had a cycle last season, I believe. Perfect. I like Xavier Edwards. He's one of the only good replacements I'm fine with. Out of everybody, after the whole demolition of the playoff team last year, made the playoffs 2 seasons ago, but last year, we knocked out that whole roster. And this is the only replacement I'm fine with. I'm fine with Xavier Edwards being at shortstop. I think he was second. He should be second base probably. But he basically replaced Luis Suarez. Fine with that. Kyle Stowers, we got him from the Orioles. He's not good. Jonah Bride, he actually kind of had some success late last season. So I'm not going to lie, he was kind of tanking. He was hitting some tanks. But I don't like Jonah Bride. Remember, he came in on opening day in extras last year and didn't do anything. Matt Mervis, have no clue who that is. Otto Lopez, actually, I'm not mad with Otto Lopez. I don't know, he's not really good, not a good fielder, but Otto Lopez, he get you on base. Griffin Conine, don't know much. I know he played last season, he was alright. Conine name, you know why he's there. He has to prove it. Derek Hill, no clue. Grant Pauly, no clue. Nick Fortes, of course, not really good. One opening day starter from last year on that roster, Xavier Edwards and Nick Fortes, and then Xavier Edwards. That's about it. That's all I'm fine with. Terrible lineup. We're not going to have any success this season. 50-win season incoming. I hope it's not a 50-win season. I hope this is like one of those young groups that just come out and surprise everybody. Yeah? I just hope they come out and somehow shock the world and are good. You know, because you have other people. You know, Jesus Sanchez is going to come back. He'll probably take over the role for who's the center for Derek Hill or Conine. So Jesus Sanchez, she's promising. He's pretty young. He's a young star, promising player for the Marlins. Connor Norby's also really young. He's probably our best player. Young, promising player. Who the heck is calling me on open day? Stop calling me on open day. Don't call me. Just play. But, yeah, the Marlins lineup, trash. Pitching, not bad if we get healthy. Now, the Pirates don't have any... Not feeling good on opening day. Not feeling good. That's why I'm not butting seats right now. Pirates. Their hitting is much better than the Marlins, but that's not anything to be proud of. Not really good either. Tommy Pham, pickup. Okay. Reynolds, O'Neill Cruz, Andrew McCutcheon's still there. Brian Hayes, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. And we'll probably get hit on, honestly, because I think Sandy's going to come out shaky. So we'll preview the game here. Sandy, I think, is going to come out shaky to start the game because Tommy John and the season prior where he actually pitched coming off of the Cy Young season, he was honestly shaky. Like, it was like up and down with him until he got shut down before we got into that playoffs. He was kind of shaky. Then he went to Tommy John, had the surgery last season, so it's going to be tough for him to come out for real Major League Baseball action. So I think he's going to be shaky. I honestly think the Marlins dropped this one. I mean, it's not surprising. I think they would probably drop every game this season. But it's baseball, so they're going to win a couple. But also the Marlins, I think. I don't know. I don't think they have a shot here. Skenes is going to come out firing. They're going to get struck out. Skenes, he's insane. I want to see Skenes go insane on the Marlins, honestly, because I like Skenes. I want to see him pitch against my team. So we'll see. We're bound to see. I think the Marlins dropped this one. I think it's going to be opening day shitter. We're going to see what the team's about off the rip, and we're going to be like, okay, with the one day we sell out because it's a great pitching matchup, and the one day, you know, even in its opening day, people are going to be at the ballpark, 20,000 plus, are finally going to be at that ballpark. First time since last year, 20,000 plus are going to be at the ballpark, most likely, besides the Ohtani game. They're going to see what this team's about. They're going to see this team shit, and I hope they don't, because I want this stadium to be rocking eventually. Never going to happen in my lifetime, but I want to see the stadium, you know, maybe if we win, we're like, okay, young, promising group. Sandy will come out next time Sandy pitch. Next time, that's against the Mets. Juan Soto, Frankie Lindor. So I hope we win this game for the sake of the frickin' franchise, for the sake of the fan base to catch some fire. But the time to catch fire was with the playoffs. We had actually record attendance, and then we blow the team up. Makes no sense. Peter Benedict, Bruce Sherman, cheapest owner, can't call his investors to be like, hey, we need some money to sign some players. Nope, he's not allowed to do that. He doesn't want to upset them. He's only trying to make money off the team. He's trying to get the team valued above $1.2 billion before he sells it. So can we get that value up to 1.2? Can we go sell at the stadium about this whole season just so Bruce Sherman can sell the team so he can make money and just sell the team? I just want to sell this team. All right. I say this every Marlins video. Gets me mad. But all right, let's go to some season predictions. So we're gonna have our breakout player, the Marlins breakout player, Marlins MVP prediction, and of course record prediction. So here we go. Season breakout player for the Marlins. My season breakout player. It's a pitcher. Max Meyer. I really liked what he did in the beginning of the season last year. He was pretty good. He has good stuff. Then he got optioned down for a year of control. Then he came back. Pretty shaky. He got hit off of. But he's not bad. He's not a bad pitcher. He's pretty damn good. He's pretty young. He's pretty promising. I think Max Meyer, now that he has an opportunity in this lineup, we're going to see actually. He has to start off good because remember we have two starters hurt right now. Ryan Weathers, I forgot who else. We have Ryan Weathers for sure though. So someone's gonna have to get their spot taken, of course. And Yuri, if he eventually ever comes back. But Ryan Weathers in spring trading, 3.21 ERA. Trying to find his last season stats. I just had him. Last season, he had a 5.68 ERA, yeah. But that was also because he sucked. He had 11 games started. He sucked in the later end of the season. But he started off pretty hot. So Max Meyer, I feel like, after an offseason, will break out and be that fifth starter for the Marlins or fourth starter for the Marlins. That's pretty effective. Next, Marlins MVP. Is that even in the same sentence? Marlins MVP? Who's going to be the Marlins MVP? Probably nobody. Because my Marlins MVP was Sandy Alcantara, who will probably get traded by the midseason. I think Sandy's going to bounce back. I think he's going to have a really good season. Coming off of Tommy John. And he had a shaky last season he actually played. But I think he's going to bounce back. I think he needed a reset. He's going to bounce back. He's going to have an effective season. But then he's going to get traded mid-season. There's the prediction. Xavier Edwards, obviously, probably the most common pick. Marlins MVP. Consistent hitter. Luis Arraez, the only dude I liked after the demolition season where we demolished the whole roster. This is the only dude I was high on. He succeeded my expectations. I like Xavier Edwards. He's a player that now the only player the fans get behind. Don't get behind Sandy. He's going to be traded. You'll get your hearts broken again. Simple as that. Now, Marlins record. We're going to lose 100 games. Simple as that. 100 game, we're going to lose. We suck. Hitting's absolutely demolished. Sandy's going to do good day. He's going to get wiped out to the Yankees. That's it. Simple as that. Peter Benedict is going to go thrifting again, and we're going to suck for the rest of eternity until this ownership